Hey gang, it's JC, and this is your Daily Dose for Wednesday, March 31st here at jc'ontheline.com. Sorry about the last couple of days. Had some technical difficulties, or as you man used to say, operator error. Sorry about that. When all is said and done, we get the kinks worked out. We should have your Daily Dose up and running for you Monday through Friday by about 1 o'clock every day. And as I said, there's going to be lots of cool stuff coming over the course of the next few weeks and months. And also you can look at our archived version of the Daily Dose. There's a little tab at the top of the page there. Hit Daily Dose and you can see the old episodes. All right, opening day, less than 2 weeks away now. What do you say we start with a baseball story? And that story today begins with country and western star Mindy McCready. That's right. She hit it big in her mid-teens with songs like, I don't know, it was all that country western stuff like She Criticized My Apartment, So I Knocked Her Flat, and Mama Don't Wait for the Oyster Boat because Papa's Coming Home with the Crabs, you know, all that cornball country stuff. So she hits it big, becomes a big star at an early age, and then, you guessed it, downhill from there. Bad marriages, drugs, arrests, mug shots, one with a chunk taken out of her nose. I especially enjoyed that one. She put on about 40 pounds. She's older. She's trashed out. A couple of years ago, she started spilling the beans about the relationship she had for, I don't know, 10 years or something with Roger Clemens, who was married, of course. And now she insists that that decade-long affair did not become sexual until she became of legal age, which in her case was 16. He was 29 at the time, by the way. And she tells lovely stories about her being in Roger's shower and something oral going on, and the wife calls on the cell phone. It's a lovely love story, you know. So anyhow, oh, by the way, she says that he had erectile dysfunction. Sort of like what happens when guys, I don't know, do steroids. Probably just a coincidence, huh? So anyhow, now there's a sex tape. But don't worry, Roger, it's not you. It's some loser boyfriend of hers, and I'm just thinking, gosh, am I going to buy this? And then I realized, nah, if I wanted to see fat, washed up, trashed out, bleach blonde country music stars, hell, I'd buy a ticket for the Eagles Dixie Chicks show at Busch Stadium this summer, huh? Ain't going to happen either. All right, let's talk about Sandra Bullock. And by the way, it is Sandra, it's not Sandra. Sandra. It's Sandy. Her name is Sandra Bullock. Anyhow, Jesse James. Now it's he might have like 11 mistresses. And he's got all these swastikas all over the place, and flags, and Nazi paraphernalia, and hats, and some of his trashed out hoes are Nazis. And you start asking yourself, now hold it a minute here. I know that Sandra Bullock is viewed as America's sweetheart, and I've interviewed her a couple of times. She's lovely, but at some point you have to start asking questions. I don't know, if I had a Playboy magazine stuffed under my mattress in the bedroom upstairs, Triple C would find it. So how is it that Sandra Bullock doesn't know that the guy she's been married to for the last few years is got Nazi stuff all over the place? And I start asking myself, maybe it's time we start asking Sandra Bullock some questions about what she's all about. And I know that's unpopular, but hell, come on. You got to ask this question, all right? So somebody do it. All right, I told you I was going to have an OJ story for you today. We're running a little long. I'll have it for you tomorrow. Got to get the John Mark Carr story in. Remember this little twerp who just pops up out of thin air a couple of years ago? Oh, yes, I was involved in the JonBenet Ramsey murder, that little girl in Colorado. I was at 10, 15 years ago. And, of course, the cops pick him up. The guy's got nothing. He's just a little publicity whore. And, by the way, while that was going on, JonBenet's mother dies. Patsy Ramsey dies. And John Ramsey, the father, takes up with the mother of Natalie Holloway. Remember the girl who goes down to Aruba, the high school chick from Louisiana, goes down to Aruba, and this Vandersloot kid picks her up, and she disappears. They never found the body. So John Ramsey now is boinking the mother of Natalie Holloway. Oh, you got a dead kid? So do I. If this story gets any weirder, it's not going to be on the news. It's going to be on the Sci-Fi Channel. So anyhow, back to, what was that? John Mark Carr. So John Mark Carr now, he's a chick. He got these hormone shots, and he grew his hair real long. I think he moved back to Thailand. My camera just blew over. Are we still on? Okay. The ghost of JonBenet Ramsey just got me. So John Mark Carr, I think he's living in Thailand, and he's a chick, and his hair is real long. Hey, watch it on Facebook, okay? This is why I'm not on that. Be careful out there. All right, tomorrow we'll be back with another episode of the Daily Dose. I'm going to tell you why I might have to start growing my own tomatoes again, but why I might not be able to eat them. And then also, I'm going to tell you 2 ways of looking really dumb. And yes, I've done both of them, okay? And also, we'll have that OJ story. So in the meantime, that's your daily dose for Wednesday, March 31st, here at jc'sdailydose.com. Sorry, John Bonet! In the meantime, we've beaten this one. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.